one experience I will never forget is called Warex. We were sleeping in tents for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No shower, no nothing.
What?
Yeah. We bought all our stuff because it's basically trying to prepare you for being in the field.
Yeah.
We had no real food. We eating these things called MREs. It's like a bag lunch. It was bad. It was a terrible experience. The generators we had was breaking. The heaters we had were breaking. It was raining, snowing, sleet. We had holes in the tents.
Where were you guys?
We was sleeping outside in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin. Oh, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Dang.
We got sleet, hail, snow, and rain all in the same day. It was bad.
Bruh.
It was so bad.
So when you're going through that experience, what are you thinking?
I want to get out. Like, we was there for 2 weeks. Every night, I want to get out.
Wow.
I want to get out. We was getting no sleep. We had people watching the weapons because we got weapons guard. We got night guard. It was bad. So, like, weapon guard and night guard, 2 people got to be up all night. Not the whole night, but they got shifts. So, 2 people up for an hour. Rather, they got the first shift, the second shift. 2 people got to be up. So once they shift over, they wake the next 2 people up. They get up. They got to get their uniform on and stuff. And now they standing guard watching the weapons and all this. And then once they shift over, they wake the next 2 people up.
Whoa.
So you could be asleep from like 9 to 12, and now you up for an hour. And then you got to go back to sleep and then get back up at like 6 in the morning. It was,
Whoa.
yeah, that was every night.
Damn, bro. That's
Every night.
That's tough.
Every night.
That's really tough, man. I can imagine myself doing that.
Hearing it and actually doing it, 2 different things. I hear about it now, even though I did. I'm like, I'm glad I don't ever have to do that again.
So you got to do it once?
Oh, no. It's every night.
No, I mean like that experience, like for the 2 weeks. The 2 weeks training. Do you
yeah.
got to do it just one time?
So we did Warex. Warex, I think, is supposed to happen like once every few years or something like that. But I only experienced it once at my unit. And that was the worst experience I've ever had.
Wow.
Out of my whole 9 years, that was the worst experience I've ever had.
Man, like when you were finally taking a shower, bro, how are you feeling?
I felt so disgusted. Because, like, while you out there, they got these things called, like, foxholes, which is you in the ground. Like, you in a hole.
Woo.
It could be muddy. You don't know what insects are in. Like, you just in there and you standing guard. Like, you got your weapon propped up on the tripod or something, and you just scan in the area, and you're in there for hours.
Dang.
And if it's muddy, you're still in there. You may have, like, a poncho on or something like that if it's raining, but you're in there for hours.
Bro.
So when I finally got that shower, like, they told us to bring baby wipes because that was going to be your shower. Baby wipes was not cutting it. I took that first shower when I got back home.
Whoa.
That was the longest shower I think I've ever took. It was so bad. Now, the women, they let the women take showers because women were saying they was on their cycle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, when you out in the field, you're not getting that.
Yeah.
So you need to really train. Like,
yeah.
so women always had their way of not doing what the men dealt with.
Oh, wow.
But the men, it was some odors going on in them tents. It was bad. It was so bad.
How about it? Like the vapor coming out.
Yeah, it was bad. It was so bad. Like, it was so bad.
Oh, man.
And then we had vehicles that didn't want to operate and work, so we couldn't do like, because we knew I've been to Wisconsin so many times, so where we was at, I knew where the stores were. Because they wanted to go, I think they did one store run for people to get like baby wipes. It was baby wipes and I think like hand sanitizer and stuff like that. Even though this was all before COVID, just because we out in the dirt and stuff, we need hand sanitizer, baby wipes, and a lot of other stuff. So they did one store run, but the vehicles was breaking down. And I was a mechanic in the military, so I was always, me and a few other friends, we were always the ones that had to be in the vehicle just in case something happened.
Yeah.
And I was a driver, of course, too. So I'm driving everywhere. I'm driving the captain, all the other officers.
Yeah.
I ain't like it. I did not like it.
Why didn't you like it?
Officers, I mean, I respect the rank.
Yeah.
But when you let that rank go to your head, I didn't like that. It's just like managers, once they get like somebody who you knew and now all of a sudden they get a promotion and now they your supervisor or something, they let that power go to their head. That's how it was with officers. Like, I knew you when you was a fuzzy. Now all of a sudden you were a butter bar or something like that. Now you want to be this, that, the third. Don't let that power go to your head.
Wow.
Because without that rank, you just like me.
Yeah, and that's true. That's really true, man.
So they let the power go to their head, and I ain't like it.
And how, being like after you left the military, and now that you're a veteran, looking back, would you say you learned a lot about yourself? And what were some of the experiences that made you a tough or alpha male?
I did learn a lot. Like my head was on straight before the military, but it just made me see things differently. Because when you meet other people who mindset isn't like yours, but kind of, I'm not gonna say better or worse, but it just makes you see things from different perspectives.
Yeah.
So now I look at things. I don't never look at things from like just my point of view. I would try to put myself in your shoes on how I handle this and be like, I see why you felt this way.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So I did learn that about myself. Like first, I was always a one-sided person. Like if it's not my side, it's wrong. So I did learn that. The experiences that made me go through that though, it was more so just basic training. Like all the yelling. Like I get they had their job to do, and we were just there trying to just be us. Cause I didn't know what I was getting into. I just thought we go there, we gonna eat, we gonna work out, and go to the range. It was deeper than that. Like the purpose was really to break you down, build you back up, but to how they want you.
Wow, that's some good stuff right there, man. I know some people who have never been or had any aspiration to be in the military. They'll be like, "Wow, that sounds intriguing, interested, but hard. Can I do that? Am I equipped or like physically to do something like that?"
I feel like everybody can do it. Like I told you before, it's more mental than anything.
Yeah.
Like the people that's like, oh, I got a problem with authority. I'm like, well, you think about it, everything's authority. Because when you go to work, you got people telling you what to do.
Yeah.
When you was in school, you had people telling you what to do.
Yeah.
Now, when it come to military, them telling you what to do is a problem. So I never understood when people said that.
Yeah.
It just didn't make sense to
They're
me.
scared. It's not even the authority. They're scared. They're scared.
That's what I feel. I'm like,
Yeah.
if you just scared, just say you scared.
Yeah, they're scared, bro.
Because when I first did it, I was happy I did it, but I was scared.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the first time I'm away from my family for this long. Because I was gone for like 6 to 8 months. You there, you have no phone, no source of communication besides writing letters. And that part, now that I brought that up, that made me feel like how people in jail feel when they writing hundreds of letters and nobody responded back. I was writing letters to a lot of people and only like 2 people was responding back. And I was like, dang. But when I come home, when I do get my phone back, everybody like, oh, I miss you. You've been gone for this long, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I've been writing you. I wrote you. I ain't getting no letter. I ain't getting no care package. I ain't getting nothing.
How did that make you feel, though?
Honestly, I feel like I ain't had no friends. Like I really felt like I was alone. like outside of my mom, my grandmother, stuff like that, I really felt like I had no friends.
So when you came back, did you say, "Oh man, are you really my friend, bro?"
When I came back, I actually did cut ties with a lot of people.
Wow.
I did, but I did it for the better. Because once I did that, new people started to enter my life who did more for me than they did the whole time I knew them. So
wow.
it kind of showed me the real them.
Yes, it revealed the real
Exactly.
identity. Yeah, and that's important.
And people talk about something, oh, you got fake. I ain't get fake. I just seen the real y'all. That's all that was. That's all that was.
Oh man, I'm so glad you went to the military stuff because that's some stuff people want to really hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, I'm gonna have all these people writing me.
Yeah.
I did not. I thought I had a lot of friends.
You realize, man, you're just alone.
Oh, like reality hit me when I was in basic training.
And the problem is when you come back, they'll be calling you. They'll be like, "Oh my dog, man."
Yeah, that's exactly what they were saying. Oh, we need the link. We need to do this. We need to do that. I'm like, what was this energy at when I text you saying I need soap? I need this. I need this. I was getting nothing.
Yeah,
but good thing I got a strong support system because my family, they made sure I was good. They sent me all the toothpaste, lotion, shaving stuff. They sent me all the care package stuff I need.
Wow.
So that was good.
Yeah, man. I'm so glad, man, that you learn a lot from being in the military. And if someone is listening to this episode right now and has an aspiration of joining the U.S. military, what is one thing you're just going to tell that person real quick?
I honestly would tell them do not join the reserves unless you have like real personal reasons for why you cannot go active duty. But I would tell everybody go active duty.
Why?
Reservists, okay, one, the recruiter's not going to tell you this. As a reservist, you're going to get paid once a month, but you're going to get paid 2 to 3 weeks after you go to drill. So if you go to drill the second and the third of whatever month, don't expect your check until like the 17th, 18th, 19th of that same month.
Wow.
And it's really not a lot of money, depending on your rank. And when you first get in, if you don't have like no college credit or stuff like that, you're going to be between a fuzzy and a PV2.
Give us an estimate.
I would say maybe about 200 or less
Whoa.
as a reservist, because you're not. People look at when people looking at the salaries, they're looking at active duty salaries. They're not going to show you the reservist salaries.
Yeah.
Because if they show you reservist salaries, people will be looking and be like, I don't want that. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to show you that.
So active is better than reserve.